If you thought the Crawford-Davis feud was yesterday's news, think again. Terence Crawford recently dropped a bombshell during a sit-down interview, and Gervonta "Tank" Davis' response was quick and ruthless. Crawford suggested matching Tank against Shocker Stevenson on the undercard of his mega fight with Canelo Alvarez. He put it bluntly, if Tank wasn't so eager to steal the spotlight, it would have been epic. Tank's comeback has sparked a major stir across social media, sports headlines, and every locker room in between. Let's break it all down.
Crawford and Canelo, I'm pretty sure
Crawford and Tank?
Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope, but if Tank was not so cocky to be on a Terence Crawford undercard, that would be dope. But I don't see Tank taking a backseat to no fighter.
So here's the scoop. Crawford sat down for an exclusive with the Ring and laid it all out. Yes, he'll headline the Riyadh season mega show on September 13th against Canelo. And yes, he wants the card stacked. Who better to strengthen it than the highly anticipated lightweight clash between Shocker Stevenson and Gervonta Davis? Enter Crawford's vision of his dream matchup. It would have been epic if Tank wasn't too cocky to appear on a Terence Crawford undercard. He wasn't throwing shade, well, maybe a little. Crawford even doubled back on Shocker and Keyshawn Davis, calling them the division's top players, hands down. Subtle, yet mathematically brutal. Absolutely. Crawford's message was clear. Stevenson deserves the spotlight, and Keyshawn Davis deserves his place up there.
Hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
Get ready for whoever coming next, man. That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? It's just given the opportunity, that's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him. Yeah. It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Awesome, appreciate it.
Terence is basically saying, I respect the sport enough to give Shocker his moment. Tank, on the other hand, would want every eye on him. That statement set off reactions across boxing platforms, influencer circles, and fan communities. Everyone was eager to see how Tank would respond.
He would never even think about to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, you know, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways.
Tank didn't waste time. Gervonta jumped on social media and fired back immediately. His message was short, sharp, and carried the kind of energy only Tank delivers. He made statements like, I don't take second place to no man. He questioned who Crawford thinks he is and what gives him the authority to script the card. Tank made it crystal clear he never plays second fiddle, not even on a massive stage with Canelo. He told Crawford and the entire world that Tank is the show.
Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
What's interesting is that he didn't just brag, he flexed history. He reminded everyone that he's beaten with one-punch knockout power. Meanwhile, Crawford wants to talk about undercard spots. Unreal. The boxing world erupted. Clips of his response flooded TikTok, Instagram, and X as fans screamed, make Tank versus Shocker the main event.
When people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. You don't know me. You feel me? And I don't give a fuck. Him. If everybody including Will, I mean, Will. Fuck.
Question for you.
You're a proud father.
Let's break down the layers here. On the surface, it looks like two elite boxers trading shots, but there's more to it. This is about branding, legacy, and power. Terence Crawford wants to face Canelo in Riyadh on the Global Knockout card in 2025. Naturally, he wants the undercard names to match the scale of the event. Shocker versus Keyshawn makes perfect sense. They're hungry, relevant, and climbing the ranks. Still, Tank believes that even in a lightweight unification fight, he should be the headliner, not playing second fiddle.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes and, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow.
Man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh man.
He gonna have a pre-camp.
Then what the people gonna say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
Then, there's perception. Crawford has built a reputation as quiet but deadly, measured yet brilliant. His calm, strategic jabs contrast sharply with Tank's loud, high-octane style. That contrast fuels the entire clash. Crawford views Tank's ego as predictable, while Tank sees Crawford's humility as either insecurity or a hidden threat. It's also about respect and hierarchy. Crawford basically stated that Tank would never accept being on an undercard, a true test for a fighter defined by his pride. Tank's response confirmed his fight IQ, resourcefulness, and business sense. He's not just defending his ego, he's defending his professional identity.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying his
afraid?
name for.
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football. That shit winning boxing.
But let's keep it real. Gervonta Tank Davis hasn't done much since March's lackluster majority draw against Lamont Roach. That fight left fans puzzled and critics divided, and Tank's career trajectory has seemed shaky ever since. He hasn't shown the hunger, sharpness, or focus he once had. It all feels lost. So what's he doing instead of settling the score with a rematch? Straight up ducking, completely avoiding Roach. Period.
You still early in the game. What do you want your legacy to be when it comes to this game, man?
Beat the system.
The system. What's the system of boxing?
Beat the system of boxing, life. Just beat the system. Be able to spread my wings and had my people next to me spread their wings. That's it. I ain't really got no big goal of this sports and all that. I just want to get my money and just remove myself.
He's out here calling out Jake Paul. Yes, you heard that right, Jake Paul. What are we even doing? This isn't boxing, it's YouTube drama with gloves on. Let's be honest. Tank versus Jake is nothing more than a meaningless cash grab, a circus fight dressed up as a pay-per-view spectacle. There's no legacy at stake, no real belts, no rankings, just viral clips, loud pressers, and endless hype. The worst part, both fighters seem ready to make it happen.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we can get it before. It probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next. You might see it in a minute.
Clearly in there, man. I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate true boxing media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won, and I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
So it's clear they're not chasing greatness, they're chasing the bag and the buzz. While Jake Paul has always been about the spectacle, seeing Tank once considered the next generational star slip into that same lane hits differently. It's real disappointment. And let's not forget, Davis has been hinting at retirement for months. In nearly every other interview, he admits he doesn't love the sport the way he used to.
Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
I mean, I'd be down. Let's run it. I'd be super, super down.
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
He's exhausted mentally and physically. Several boxing analysts and former pros have picked up on the signs. His body language, his attitude, and that growing sense of detachment. Some say he looks downright melancholy. Others believe he's already checked out. Whatever the case, one thing is certain, Tank's head is no longer in the game.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
And honestly, if he wants to retire, that's okay. Every fighter has their time, but if he's sticking around just to cash in on YouTubers while ignoring real challenges, that's not it. That's not the Tank Davis we were promised. The sport deserves better, the fans deserve more, and truthfully, so does he. Let's be clear, this isn't just petty squabbles. This feud shines a light on a bigger trend. Boxing is becoming more personality-driven. Fighters are now brands. Fight cards are carefully crafted narratives. Promoters aim for balanced, marketable, technical, and compelling matchups to keep the sport alive. Building these events isn't random. It's about captivating audiences and delivering fights that draw eyes.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up. Shoes off. Get the bag. Put a plaque up. He's done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore? Or like,
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something solo, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
So, a profit-driven card featuring Stevenson versus Tank to at lightweight intrigue makes sense. For the storyline, but Tank's brand demands headliner status. Is it worth it if he can't lead his own show? This situation confirms a boxing fans already know. Flashy marketing and big personalities often drive matchups more than the most competitive or meaningful fights. And what about Crawford? Can he truly bridge the weight gap? Many argue he's just too small for a guy like Canelo. That's valid, but in boxing, there's always a way. There's always a path to victory. Crawford calling Tank cocky only highlights the clash between ego and sport. And this is where the plot thickens, because the Crawford-Canelo mega fight is being orchestrated by none other than Turki Alalshik, the man who has practically turned the boxing world into his personal playground. He's been dropping huge money, assembling the biggest names under one dazzling Saudi banner. He's changing the game, but not everyone, especially Gervonta Davis, likes the way he operates.
Let's go back to the beginning of last year, my Tank Davis, fresh out of jail.
Yup.
Throwing hands in Frank Martin's face.
I'm gonna break you up, I'm telling you.
Like, yeah, man, 7 more fights.
Got the internet excited when you say, yo, 6, 7 more fights and I'm naming names.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Then he got to beefing with Turkey.
David, he said to me, send to me 2 Ferrari to play in Saudi Arabia.
You don't play boxing.
We will send to you 2 gloves if you want to play in Saudi Arabia. That's it.
I ain't gotta go over there.
Right.
What they making over there, I'm making here.
All of a sudden, all the fighters he need to make big fights don't want to fight.
He was very close to fighting Lomachenko, and then Lomachenko pulled out. Shakur didn't want to do a 1-fight deal to fight Tank.
You said who?
Tank.
I'm dangerous. Who that?
And by the end of the year, he ain't getting no fights and he's fighting Lamont Roach.
At the next year, I'm out of.
Tank has made it clear he's not rocking with Turkey. He's shown it behind the scenes and in not-so-subtle social media jabs. Davis views Turkey as a power player trying to move fighters like chess pieces on a billionaire's board. And Tank, he refuses to be anyone's pawn interview.
We saw Gervonta Davis a couple of days ago say on Twitter that now he wants to maybe work with you.
I don't have a problem with him or any fighters. If he respects what we are doing to the boxing, I don't have any problem. And if he want the green light from Heyman, work with Heyman now.
Correct.
In each card, we have 1 or 2 fights with him. It depends about him. If he want to enjoy the fast train for the glory, he know where he can search.
Yeah.
And of course, I like and I respect the loyalty for his partner Heyman. Of course, this is something make him, in my eyes, big, and I respect it because the loyalty is important in the life. And he's good fighter. He's good fighter, but he need to understand that what we are doing is important for boxing. We work with who respect us, and we have a tough fight. We don't have normal fight.
While other fighters battle for a slice of the Saudi purse, Tank is staying in his own lane even if it costs him major opportunities. He's not willing to play by Turkey's rules. That might explain why he's been absent from these massive cards. Being on a Turkey event means playing nice, showing up when told, and saying all the right things at press conferences, and that's just not Tank's style. He's always been the sports renegade, the wild card, the one who moves at his own rhythm. So it's no coincidence that Crawford vs. Canelo is getting all the headlines, powered by Turkey's billions, while Tank is nowhere in sight. It's a deliberate statement. Tank refuses to be managed.
You said going out on 3 fights. You know the last 2 fights you want to go out on?
Yeah,
The last fight?
The last fight you want to go out on. Like, who? Do you have anybody in mind?
No, I'm saying, no, I don't have my name right now. But I got somebody I want to call out after this fight.
You said you got somebody you want to call out after this fight?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm not going to tell you.
He gets a hint. Keep it quiet.
Is it Lomachenko?
Who?
Somebody asked Lomachenko.
No.
All right.
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready. What you think about that?
Who?
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready.
I need 3 now.
Yeah.
Alright, fight fans, here's the bottom line. This clash isn't just about an undercard slot, it's about respect, ego, legacy, and who owns the spotlight. Crawford wants to elevate the event, Tank wants to elevate himself. However the business plays out, one thing's guaranteed: we're getting a show. So tell me, who's got the bigger flex right now, Crawford or Tank? Should Tank take that spot on the mega card or risk losing his shine? And do you think Shocker has something even bigger in the works? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.